What is happening, guys? Mike here. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute since you've actually seen me on camera, so I hope y'all are doing well. I've actually been really enjoying the new way that I've been producing content. I think you guys have been too. I basically figured out that in the end, the same result happens as far as engagement goes on the videos, whether you actually physically see me or not, that is. But today, I am excited to be back on camera with you, and actually overly excited about what we're doing here today. We are releasing a new product. I'm more excited than usual about this new product because this is something that is so new to the community. I don't believe that there's another homebrewed product like this out there. I know that there's others like this that come from lab-made lines, but I don't believe that there's another one like this that's handmade from a homebrewed line like mine that's actually been handmade. So I am super excited to present this to you today, and we're going to talk about how I came up with the idea, why I think you should get it right away. Of course, we're also going to talk about when you can get it, things like that, and my personal favorite part of these new releases, we're going to give some away for free. I love giving stuff away, giving back to you guys. It's so much fun for me. It's my favorite part. So we are going to do that today here at the end of this video. But first, we do need to get through all the very important questions, starting first with what the hell is this? And more important than that, what the hell is it not? You see, the Dauntless styling foam in a nutshell is a styler. It's a pre-styler. It's a post-styler. It's an enhancer. It can be pretty much whatever you need it to be. That's why I called it styling foam and not, pre-styling foam or something, something like that. I wanted it to be something. The name actually reflects everything that it can do, and it can do pretty much whatever you need it to do. What this offers specifically as far as hold strength goes is a variable hold up to a firm or even heavy, depending on the amount that you use. And what that means, I know that's kind of vague, but what that means is, for example, you're about to see me demo this, and in that demo, you will see me use, I believe, 4 pumps, which is usually what I do. 4 to 5 pumps is what I usually use for my length of hair, which is insane for me. I know it's very different, but for my length, 4 to 5 pumps, I get about a firm to a heavy in 4 to 5 pumps. I've talked to other people that have used that, and 4 to 5 pumps for them is like glue holding their hair down. For me, it works into about that firm to heavy range. If you go down, do about 3 pumps, you'll get kind of like a middle tier medium on its way to being a firm. If you go a step down, you'll be in that medium range. You go a step down from that, you'll be in that light range. You kind of see what I'm getting at. So the more you use, the more hold it provides. But the really cool thing is that no matter how much hold you're introducing, this is very lightweight. It's got a very lightweight presence with nourishment added in to prevent drying your hair out. And of course, you got heat protection for those that want it, courtesy of argan oil, which is present in the formula. Gotta have argan oil. I love argan oil. I wasn't going to do something like this without it. I love argan oil. Finally, though, you also have what I call collaborative styling, meaning you can use it with itself. You can combine it with a spray. Hello. You can combine it with a clay spray, kind of like this, or you can use it with pretty much whatever you want. You can use it with my wax cream, for example, my matte paste, the pomade. You can use it with whatever you want. You can use it with whatever you already have. I mean, it's just something that's meant to work with itself. If you want to use it by itself, you can, or you can use it with whatever's lying around, in both a cocktailing capacity or a pre and post styling capacity. The goal, in a nutshell, in regards to that styling, was for me to just make this work with whatever I could throw at it. I wanted it to work with itself, work with whatever you had, whatever you were thinking about buying tomorrow. I wanted this to just work with everything. If you guys remember too, I just made a video on the Ace of Swords activated clay spray. That's available now, by the way. It's available now at the Lockhart shop. If you haven't picked it up, you absolutely should, and especially after this foam drops, I'll tell you more about that in a minute. Hint, hint, you should absolutely be checking this out. But in that video, I talked a lot about the pre-styler kick that I was on when I made that spray, when we were developing that whole thing. And at the end, I briefly discussed how sometimes the product making journey kind of tosses you on a side street that then leads you to a different destination. If you guys remember, you saw the end of that video, I kind of talked about how sometimes you're going down the road of product making, you kind of get off on a side street, you end up somewhere else. That is pretty much how this came to be, to the T. It did, though, start with an idea. That's kind of what pushed me onto the side street. The idea actually came to me a year ago, but maybe a year ago, a little less than a year ago now, somewhere around that time. The pandemic, obviously, was going on. It was going strong. It still is going on right now. And much like a lot of you, I found myself trying to, be cautious, wash my hands as often as possible, wear my mask, distance. I actually had COVID last October, so I didn't publicize it, but I had it. So I'm washing my hands at the sink one day, and I'm thinking about something to do with the Ace of Swords. I was trying to work out, something in my head. I tend to do that. I do these little thought experiments when I'm in the middle of making something to try to find my way out of these little conundrums that product making always presents. And so I'm deep in thought. I'm washing my hands. I go to pick up the soap, which was a foaming soap. I'm sure you guys have them at home. It's a foaming soap. And I began using it, which I had done a million times before, But for some reason, in this particular situation, this particular time, whatever reason, something lined up. I'd love for someone to tell me how this happens, but for whatever reason, this one time that I'm using the soap that I had used a million times before snapped its way into my cerebellum here. Foam. What if I made something that was just like the foaming soap, but I could give it all the attributes of a serious styling product? Of course, my then second thought is, well, Mike, you've seen that before. I mean, you've seen this before. That's not new. Yeah, I've seen it before, but maybe we could do it a little differently. Maybe we could make it not only handmade, which makes it different, but we could actually put some serious attributes into this and make it actually work, which has really been my problem with products of this type. You get something like this and it doesn't do a whole lot. This one here, I wanted to just make a statement with the foam because other ones that I had tried had been very weak. I wanted this one to just be very strong. I wanted it to be the opposite of everything that I had tried with other foams. So that's why the focus here was made all about styling and performance. Of course, though, with all of that hold, you do run the risk of it drying your hair out. So to help with that, we added in again that argan oil that makes your hair feel incredible without being oily and interrupting the lightweight atmosphere that the foam is presenting. It also, again, acts as that natural heat protectant when using a blow dryer if you feel the need to have that. The lightweight presence that I talk about comes from the bubbles itself, the foam itself. It's very airy, it's very lightweight, and you're using the bubble. It's a lot different than using a spray which is just saturating your hair, with the liquid. This here is just distributing it in a different way, which is making it lighter weight when you go to blow dry it or air dry it or use it on dry hair, whatever you're going to do. So it really just changes the dynamic, the way that you're using it, being the foam versus another application method. I feel like now, though, I should just show you, instead of continuing to just talk about it, let me show you what this does in my long hair. And I know this video is going long, so just stick with me. We will give away some here towards the end of the video. So real quick, let's just take a look at how this works in my hair. I'm going to give you guys a quick look at the pre-styling ability, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pass it off to a few friends of mine to show you how they use the foam and the results that they get in their hair, since they have different hair types than me. So I'm going to real quick show you guys the pre-styling ability. In my longer hair, you can see it's damp. It's all set up for pre-styling. I'm going to use, again, about 4 pumps of the foam. I found this was ideal for me, especially when I want to use this by itself. I'm not going to go in with any other post styler. I'm just actually using the foam all by itself. You can see too, beginning here, it's nothing to apply this to the hair very quickly. It just goes right in. It breaks down immediately. You can work it into the hair, and then speeding things along here, hitting it with the heat. This is the result that I get. And hopefully you can see what I'm talking about. Hold, and more hold. My gosh, this has a ton of hold. Just to show you what I mean about using it with itself, I am going to add in 1 or 2 more pumps here as a post styler to just show you that you can go ahead and use this on dry hair as well and use it with itself. And this is the result that I get with using that method. You can see here we got lots of hold. It's not making it greasy, but you can tell that it's very structurally sound, meaning that I can manipulate it if I want. I can move it all over the place and it's going to stay there. And it took barely any time. So I did this very quickly, very efficiently, and it's got a lot of results. Because I did make this though, I'm gonna kind of leave it at that and try not to sell you too hard. I feel kind of awkward about that, but I do hope that that gives you kind of a look at the strong result that I feel this gives off. And because I didn't want you to just take this from me, because again, I made it, and because I do feel like this is a very new type of product for the community, I did ask a few friends to come in and use this and just offer their honest results. First, we have the awesome Adam Plax. He's a good friend of mine that I've known for years, and he sent this over to me the other day. I'm going to show you the entire thing step by step in a foam styling video here soon later. But for this quick release video, I'm going to show you his results that he got using it as a pre-styler. He's not using a post-styler at all, even using the foam as a post-styler. This is simply just him using a couple of pumps as a pre-styler. He's going to hit it with the heat, and then bam, check out that instant result that he got there. I mean, honestly, looking at this, it makes me want to cut my hair. His style is so on point no matter what he uses, but I think we can all agree that that looks freaking awesome. Now, though, we are going to pass it on over to a good personal friend of mine, Mr. Dre Drexler. Again, I'll be happy to share his entire video in the upcoming styling vid. I think he actually has one coming out on his channel too, styling with the foam. But real quick, here is Dre's results with the foam. You can see him doing his thing here, adding it in. This had me so stoked too, because I really felt his hair would respond so well to the product. And sure enough, you can see for yourself there the final result he got, which I think looks incredible. Again, I will release another video with the full detailed styling video that he sent me, so you guys can get a better and more detailed look at that. But I think that we can all agree that it looks really awesome. Being as I really want everyone to get the chance to try this out, I think I did price this pretty conservatively. I think it's 17 bucks before shipping. I had folks tell me I could easily charge up 22, 23 bucks. Being as it's, you know, it's a large 5-ounce bottle here, they're like, that should cost over 20 bucks. And yeah, I could have gone that route. I didn't think that was a smart route to take. I wanted to make this as affordable as I possibly could. I also want to mention that you can use the channel's code too. It's just MMTV at the Dauntless shop, and you can save even more if you're interested, which you definitely should be. Before we end this video out too, I know it's going long, but before we end this, I do need to extend a huge thank you to Cody Branson over at Flagship. For those that don't know, he is working with me now on fulfilling my line's products. Why is that happening? Well, it's actually very simple. My basement is small and contains just me, pretty much, and his warehouse is large and contains many people. Because of your support, because of you awesome people, Dauntless went from needing batches of like 60 to fill orders to needing batches of like 600 to fill orders. And while I'm capable of doing that, I am capable of doing that, I just couldn't do that and have a life outside of that. I couldn't help with the kids, help with the house, make videos like this, you know, have any type of life outside of pouring products. So Cody was able to take my formulas, scale them up, and then put his warehouse and staff to work, and they have been just a total godsend for me, honestly. And the foam is no different. They've already manufactured all of them, sent them out to Europe, to our partners, so you guys in Europe will actually be able to buy this at the same time as folks here in the United States when we launch it, which will be this coming Monday, September 13th at 8 a.m. U.S. Central Time. I would jump on your order right away. This is not a limited or anything like that, but packaging levels all over the place are problematic in different parts of the country. You never know when we're going to run into a backlog. So I would get your order in as soon as possible. Again, over in Europe, our partners already have it available, so you will be able to get it right away. Finally, now let's talk giveaway. This is super easy. I'm giving away one full styling set to 3 different people. That's the new styling foam here and a bottle of the Ace of Swords, which I want to say you should use together. The foam doesn't have any clays in it, therefore doesn't provide texture, right? This does, and it has hold. Using them together is a hell of a combo. I'm just going to throw that out there. It's a hell of a combo, so that's why I'm giving them away together. Also, you can find the foam at the Lockhart shop, which is my little hint. If you're over there picking up the Ace of Swords, check out the foam with it. Combo it together. Trust me, you're going to really be glad you did. Anyway, I'm giving away one set of these. So one bottle of the foam, one bottle of the Ace of Swords. To enter this, simply follow the link in the description. It's that simple. Follow the link and complete the tasks. As long as you're a subscriber, you're good to go. It's super easy. It is open to everyone worldwide. Just go to the link, sign up for the giveaway. You just need to follow the instructions there and you will be entered to win. Remember, it is 3 different people and each of you will get 1 set of these here. So good luck to all of you. That is pretty much it for this one. I know this one went long, so thanks for sticking with me on this. Thanks so much for the opportunity to present this new product to you. I will again have a detailed styling video coming out real soon, so keep your eye out for that. Also, best of luck in the giveaway. I really enjoyed doing that, so best of luck to all of you. And if you do decide to pick this up, thank you so much in advance, and make sure you post your styles on Instagram with this new foam. I really can't wait to see all of your awesome styles, so tag me in that, and I can't wait to see it. Take it easy. I'll see you next time.